Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, and it's not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field first. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
To adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sperry. He's got him.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Moulton. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
48-yard line. Now, 4th down.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums, and there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this year.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Gain of 20.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Noles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, and they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Looking for space. It's Webb. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding an escape route. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. That's reeled in, it's Robinson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Noles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback may change this route. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? The give. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
He's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Alcha. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the give off the left side. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Under fire. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at Padoak. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Good timing on the quick out. After 45 on his way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Tight end now in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To throw, it's Sperry. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Johnson looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Flying down the right side. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Berry. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try it over the left side. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Snagged out of the air. Smashes ahead. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Johnson wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just keep slinging it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Oh, he's got some space. And finally, out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. On the move. It's Ocha. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they're now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done.
There he goes. Quick with the spin move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators will hustle to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Right down the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to run it in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Dropping back, it's Berry. They're setting up the screen. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.